If you're a beginner entrepreneur and you're anything like me, you're going to realize that there's so many people a few steps ahead of you that are willing to help you, willing to try and be your mentor. And I think mentors are great, and it's very important to have one or two, but there becomes a certain point where you have to say no to people. And the more times you say yes, I find that you're giving away your time. And I think in this video, I'm going to tell you the importance of why actually saying no to people, saying no to great mentors, saying no to people that are willing to help you, and to potential great business opportunities is actually a very important skill. And by saying no, I think is going to give you a higher chance of succeeding in your business, a higher chance of focusing. I'm going to tell you exactly why in this video. So first of all, who am I? I'm Thomas. I'm building this online business through YouTube, through school as well, which is all about deep work. It's all about focus. And I'm someone has a full-time job. I'm a full-time doctor at the moment, and I'm trying to build this part-time on the side. And I think a big struggle is this ability to focus. Now, let's get into saying yes. When you say yes, it's not just about the opportunity that you get. It's not just about, what you will receive. Yes, you may give away money, and that's fine. But the thing to think about that many people don't consider when you don't have a lot of, especially when you're not full-time, is you're giving away your time. So when you say yes to someone that helps you, you actually have to give away your time. Even if it's for free, you are then signing up to say, okay, this is my time in my week, which I don't have a lot of. I'm going to give to you. I'm going to trust you as the person that's going to help me. And I think that's great. And I think you need to have a mentor. But when you start having more than two, it's your time is divided, your attention is divided, and you're not fully committed to one path. This is what I'm finding. I have probably right now two great close mentors. One for my YouTube journey, YouTube coach, and the other for my school community and my offer that I'm building. And these are the guys that I'm sticking with. Based on, I feel comfortable with them. I feel like they know me. I feel like they're encouraging. I feel like it's personalized. There are so many other opportunities that have presented itself. And in the last few months, because I'm really only 3-4 months old in starting this community, this business, I've made the mistake several times of saying yes to people that were kindly going to help me for free or have a period where they help me, and yes, they show value and their offer is great. And then other people that have really these really big communities and really a large number of testimonials. So I've made the mistake of being a yes man and saying, I want to learn from this guy. I want to learn from this guy who's willing to help me, and he's going to help me in this particular area. This person's going to help me in this particular area. And I actually found myself not fully focused or fully committed on any of these people's plans. And I thought, what if I wasn't really making progress? And I realized that that's because I was being pulled in several different directions and never fully committed to one. And this is very important, and this is a realization that I have realized as an early entrepreneur, especially someone with not a lot of time. I think if you're full-time, obviously you have more time to focus on several paths. But if you're part-time like me, or not even part-time, if you have a full-time job and you're doing this on the side where you really only have 2 hours, after work to do it, or you have your weekends and you have maybe 2 hours on the weekdays to put your time in this, you need to be very careful of how you spend it. I truly believe that these paths are all winning paths. There might be some difference in how quickly you're going to get to your goal depending on which path you take. But I think the biggest, most important indicator that beginner entrepreneurs need to realize that's important. And the biggest mistake that we make, myself included, is saying yes to too many things, and you're not fully committed. You are, and I think it's a hard skill to have, but to say no to a good opportunity, you just got to stick to your two ones. And even if they're not the perfect opportunities, they're not the perfect mentor, the skill of commitment, the skill of persistence and action through one path is, I think, a far more important variable, a far more important skill to have to get to your action, and not on what type of mentor you have or not having enough mentors. So I think this is something that I've had to do, and it's been painful to say no to good opportunities. It's been painful to say, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to not spend my time here anymore. I'm not going to spend my time here anymore, because I know these have great value, but it's about, I'm going to just commit to this guy, and that's it. I'm going to say no to everything else. And if there's a shiny object that comes along, if there's someone with new value or new intake, or particular, he can help me in a particular way, that may be the case. It's not me to say that this guy's not going to give me value. It's me to say, you're going to divide my time, and you're going to take away my time from this person that I'm committed to. And yeah, that is my point today. I think if you are a beginner entrepreneur, you need to knuckle down. You need to find one or two mentors that you trust and stick to them. And your relationship with them, as long as it's personalized and you feel encouraged, it will grow over time. It will compound over time. It's like going to a therapy session. You're not going to get to know that person in the first or second session, and you're not going to feel comfortable with them. But if you stick with them for a few months, whatever, that relationship's gonna grow. You're gonna become comfortable, and you're both gonna get more out of each other. And I think that's an important point, is to not have shiny object syndrome. To whenever things start plateauing and the excitement goes off, and you question the results that you're getting, instead of switching, it's following through on that person and committing to the long-term plan, and just prioritizing your own action and commitment. I think that's the most important thing. So yeah, that's all I want to say in this video. If you are interested in becoming part of a community for entrepreneurs who have 9 to 5 still, but are struggling to get their focused deep work in and their productivity, then join my community in the description, Health and Hustle. And it's a great place for us to learn from each other, all completely free. So I'd love to see you there if you fancy it. If not, that's fine as well.